Hello everyone, this is Joe W. Today I'm re-reviewing Now That's I Call Music 51 and Now That's I Call Music 52. Both albums came out in 2002. The Now 51 artwork looks really cool. I like the look of the logo and it really stands out in front of a red sort of factory background. It looks like a factory anyway. Now 52 artwork's alright. I like the fact the logo breaks through paper like it did in the advert, but that's all there is really for this artwork. Let's get to the track lists. Now 51 has 43 top chart hits. Disc 1 kicks off with Enrique Iglesias' Hero, a really iconic ballad and one of my favourites. Blue, Fly By 2, one of my favourite Blue songs, a brilliant pop tune. Ali G feat Shaggy. Me Julie, which I found naff honestly, didn't like that one. Daniel Bedingfield, Gotta Get Through This, a brilliant garage tune, one of my favourites. Great vocals. Alila, More Than a Woman, which we entered after a tragic passing. I found the song okay. Robbie Williams and Nicole Kidman, Something Stupid. I found an average cover of a Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra duet. Robert, The World's Greatest, He Isn't. I found the song itself quite good. S Club 7, Have You Ever. I found this one okay, alongside Britney Spears, Overprotected. Sophia Ellis-Bextor, Murder on the Dance Floor, a great classic. Of course, it re-entered after being in the Phil Saltburn, which got to 117. Kylie Minogue, In Your Eyes. I think this Kylie song's alright. I also found DB Boulevard, Point of View alright. Of course, Mooney did the vocals in this one. Lasgo, Something, a great trance tune here. We like the music. PPK, Resurrection, a really cool dance tune, one of my favourites. Sounds very space themed. DJ Alligator, Whistle Song, Blow My Whistle Baby, a really fun catchy trance tune, one of my favourites as well. I really found it fun. Flip and Phil feat Kelly Lerner, True Love Never Dies, another one of my favourite trance tunes on this one, a really iconic one. Hearsay, Everybody, All Stars cover of Land of Make Believe, Victoria Beckham, Mind of Its Own, Steps, Words Are Not Enough. Those four pop tunes are just alright to me. Of course, I think Bucks Fizz slightly edges All Stars version of Land of Make Believe. Jerry Halliwell, Calling, which I found kind of average. Rick Waller, I Always Love You, an okay cover of Whitney Houston classic. Disc 2 kicks off with Stereophonics, Handbags and Glad Rags, a brilliant rock ballad cover, one of my favourites, and I like it much better than Rod Stewart's version. I believe this version was the opening theme to The Office. Nickelback, How You Mind Me, my favourite of Now 51, a really iconic rock tune, really like Chad Kroeger's vocals, and it's an excellent rock tune. Alien Ant Farm, Movies, Sum 41, In Too Deep, two more of my favourite rock tunes on this album, brilliant songs. Pure Tone, Addicted to Bass, honestly not keen on this one, particularly the vocals and music. Christina Milian, AM to PM, a really good pop tune actually. Jarul feat Ashanti, Always on Time, I found this one okay. City High feat Eve, Calmel, doesn't beat What Would You Do, but I still quite like it. Beverly Knight, Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda, Samantha Mumba, Lacey, Backstreet Boys, Drowning, those three pop tunes are just okay to me. Mary J. Blige, Dance For Me, we like the whistle in this one, and it's pretty good. Afro Man, Crazy Lap, again, like, because I got high, sounds bad, but I find it pretty fun. Princess Superstar feat High and Mighty, Bad Babysitter, yeah, didn't like this rap tune at all, honestly. I prefer the song Perfect with Mason. Platinum 4-5 feat More Fire Crew, Oi, a really fun, catchy garage tune to me, one of my favourites. Of course, Lethal Bizzle was in this group. Gold Tricks presents Andrea Brown, It's Love, Trippin'. This dance song's okay. Express 2 feat David Byrne, Lazy. A really cool tune, like the music in this one. The chorus is really cool. Chicata, So Lonely, which is the remix of Monsoon's Ever So Lonely, and it's just as meh as the original. The Chemical Brothers, Star Guitar, Lange feat Sky, Drifting Away. Those two dance tunes are alright. Never Ended Dreamcatcher, I Don't Want to Lose My Weight, which I'm honestly not a fan of. Now 52 has 42 top chart hits. Disc 1 kicks off with Ronan Keating, If Tomorrow Never Comes, and it's a pretty good ballad. I also quite liked Liberty X, Just a Little. George Michael, Freak, kind of average George Michael song. Sugar Babes, Freak Like Me, which has music from Jubilee Army's Our Friends Electric, and I find a really cool version of this song. Kylie Minogue, Love at First Sight, and I quite like it. Enrique Iglesias, Escape, another one of my favourite Enrique Iglesias songs, a brilliant pop tune. Sophia X Baxter, Get Over You. I really liked this more over the years. It's really good. S Club Juniors, One Step Closer, another really good tune on this one. Nigel Marvin, Follow the Leader 2002, which has music from Chocolate Pumas, I Wanna Be You, and I really like this classic and it's one of my favourites. Scooter, The Logical Song, a great dance version of a Supertramp classic. DD, Forever. I found this dance tune alright. Flip and Phil, Shooting Star, became one of my favourite trance tunes on this album. Really iconic. Paffendorf, Be Cool. Honestly not a fan of this one. Kelly Lorena, Tear It To My Heart, a brilliant cover of a Terror Dane classic, one of my favourites as well. Shy Effects and T-Power, Feet D, Shake Your Body, one of the earliest drum and bass tunes, and I'm not a fan of this one, honestly. Tim Deluxe, Feat Sam Obernick, It Just Won't Do. Really like the music in this one, and it's one of my favourite dance tunes of his album as well. Vocals work really well. Shakedown, At Night, cool dance tune here, I like the music. Mooney, Dove, I'll Be Loving You. I found this one alright. Intenso Project, Love to Sunshine, which has music from 10cc's Dreadlock Holiday, and I like this upbeat tune. 4 Strings, Take Me Away Into the Night. I found this one okay alongside Madhouse's cover of Like a Prayer, though doesn't beat Madonna's version. S Club 7, You, which was her last hit before Paul Catamol left the band the first time, and it's an alright finish. Disc 2 kicks off with Atomic Kitten, Is Okay, which is a pretty good start to the disc. Britney Spears, I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, Ashanti, Foolish, Mary J. Blige, No More Drama. I found these 3 pop tunes a-okay. NSYNC, Girlfriend, album version without Nelly, and it's a pretty decent pop tune. Along with Christina Milian, When You Look At Me. Nelly feat. Nelly Stevenson, Hot in Here. Not a fan of this one, honestly. Also not a fan of Miss Dynamite, It Takes More. On the Road, Mumba. Lil Big Man, he's a younger brother of Samantha Mumba, and this tune's pretty mediocre to me. Alila, Rock the Boat, which is another song that we entered after a tragic passing, and this song's just as okay as More Than a Woman. The Realists, Freak Mode, kind of average to me. One Giant Leap, My Culture, which has vocals from Robbie Williams and Maxi Jazz, quite like this one. Amy Stutt, Just a Little Girl, and it's a really good one from her. Sheryl Crow, Soak Up the Sun. I found this country tune alright. Doves, Pounding, a brilliant underrated rock tune from them, one of my favourites. Space Cowboy, I Would Die For You, kind of average to me. Idlewild, American English, another underrated rock tune I really liked, and it's one of my favourites as well. Puddle of Mud, Blurry, another good rock tune. Moby, We All Made of Stars. I like this one, particularly the chorus. I think Moby sang in this one as well. Eraser, Stop Crying Your Heart Out, my favourite of Now 52, a really iconic rock ballad to close the disc. That's the whole track lists. Here's Now 51 discs, disc 1, disc 2, and we get more of a cool background on the right. Here's the Now 52 discs, disc 1, disc 2, and we get more of a background on the left. Here's the Now 51 booklet, which contains pictures of each artist and information about each song and where they've charted. And some copyright information here. And here's a Now 52 booklet with its own information about each song and where they charted, and some pictures. Now 51's a pretty average Now album to me. It still has some really good highlights, though Now 52 has more highlights to me, and it's a really good Now album in my opinion, so I like Now 52 better than Now 51. That's my review on Now That's Like Cool Music 51, and Now That's Like Cool Music 52. I hope you enjoyed. What's your favourite songs of these albums? Comment down below, and I'll see you next video.